Hi everyone, it's Tania answering my Ask Me Anything or Ask Tania question for the week. And today's question is about the cost of audit. The question that I got this week was, how much can I expect my audit to cost? And so this obviously has a few variables. There's a difference if you're a verified provider or a certified provider. And I have a blog all about that if you want to read about the difference between verified and certified. And the cost really depends. So verified is quite easy to answer. A verification audit is usually half a day paid to an auditor. It's always done off site, and a verification audit is anywhere between $800 and $1,200 depending on your approved quality auditing body. So that's easy. Certified is a little bit more complicated. So certified depends on what additional modules you have, also how many participants and how many staff you have, because that depends on how many interviews there are, and how many sites, because that depends how many site visits need to be done. So if this is your first ever audit and you are provisional, which means no participants and usually not many staff, then you're usually starting at about 2 audit days. And an audit day on average, you're going to pay about $2,000 per audit day. So if it's 2 audit days, you can expect to pay about $4,000 for your provisional audit. If you then have a module like behaviour supports or early childhood supports or high intensity daily living, specialist disability accommodation, implementing restrictive practices. There's module 1, 2, 2A, 3, 4 and 5. If you have any of those modules, you can expect another half day to a day per those modules. So if you've got 2 of those modules, then instead of being a 2-day audit, you'll have a 3-day audit. So that'll take you up to somewhere around the $6,000 mark. And remember that if this is your provisional audit, you will have another audit 90 days after, which is a post-service delivery audit, which is about an audit day, which checks the rest of the certification standards when you have participants. And then you've got your midterm audit and your recertification audit. So there's a number of audits that you need to think about, and there's a different fee for each one of those audits that are basically worked out by how many audit days it takes your auditor and how many auditors are required. So basically, if you're doing a certification audit, you can expect to start at about $3,000 or $4,000 and go upwards from there onwards, depending on what modules you have. Your midterm audit is similar, about $3,000 to $5,000. Your post-service delivery audit, about $2,000, depending on the number of participants and staff. Hopefully that helps. I'm going to write a blog all about audit costs soon that I'll put up that'll help with a resource for this as well. And remember that I answer questions each Friday. There's a form you can fill out to ask me your questions, and I'm happy to tailor what advice you need based on where you are and how I can add value. I look forward to answering another question soon. Thanks.